You can achieve anything you want in your life. You can achieve it. If you believe you can, you will. Why are you holding yourself back? Why are you settling for less? Why are you just going through the motions? If you're a student, why are you just going through the motions of school and you don't even know what you're doing, and then you're going to graduate, and then what are you going to do with your life? Like, what is the purpose of school? If you're an adult, what are you doing? What habits do you have? Are you feeling fulfilled? Are you feeling like this is the adult life you wanted? I experienced this where I was like just going through the motions. I was really successful as a young kid, did all the sports, did all the activities, did all the things, and did really well in it. But then I became an adult and I had no idea what to do. And I went to college and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know. And then you're making $40,000 a year and you're like, is this my life? And I'm in a no stoplight town and I have a beautiful son. I'm like, this is where I'm going to raise him? Oh gosh. And so I had to say no and go back to the person I was, who was into sports and like a leader and all of this stuff and very successful and capable. I had to find that within myself and say, no, I'm not just going to let childhood be super fun and successful. I'm going to let adulthood be that way. And so if you are struggling right now, if you are having a hard time, you can change at any time. It's a choice. It's a choice. And your life is made up of your daily habits. What are you doing currently? But also, what are you not doing? A lot of times, right? Like you aren't doing what you need to do to be successful. So you might want more money. I might have wanted hundreds of thousands of dollars. I might have wanted to feel happier or feel more successful and thrive, but I wasn't doing the right habits. My beautiful friend sent me a book, Atomic Habits, and that changed my life in that moment, deciding to learn about how to create good habits, because your habits create your life. Your habits create your life and the systems you have. So if you're not working out, if you're not eating healthy, why do you expect to have a healthy, thriving, strong body? If you aren't doing the habits of a rich person or a successful person, why do you just expect the government or a certain job to give you a pay raise? Like, hey, I should be making this amount of money. Why should you? Do you have the skills? Do you have the experience? Are you in the right lane? Are you in the right vehicle? You have to learn the game. You have to learn what is required to get the money and to be paid that level. There's a reason that baristas, cardiologists, teachers, we're all paid differently. And so you have to accept that and know that. And you don't have to say, oh, well, I want to be this in this career field and I'm just going to accept that pay. You have to make a choice. You have to decide if that's worth it to you and know that. So if you're young, learn about the careers, learn about how much they actually pay. What's the likelihood of getting into the industry? What is the job that you're going to do? What is that like? What is that like? And will you like it? I know when I was a software engineer, I had to sit all day. I hated it. I strongly disliked it. I did not like sitting and doing the specific work that I was doing. I love people and connecting with people and teaching and helping and creating and being creative and serving and learning. I love that. And I love believing in people. And so guys, like I was not always super rich or successful or happy or thriving. The reason I'm that way now is because I reached a point where I wasn't that way. And I was like, I need to make a change. I had a Sarah Blakely moment where I was like walking my son in this no stoplight town where just in lots of great things. Like we wanted to have him and we're doing, I love my husband. We're doing really well and thriving in certain ways, but then it just was a big wake up call. Like when you have a big thing in your life, sometimes that's what you need. I'm just walking, I'm like, oh no, this is where we're going to raise him. This is what our day-to-day is going to be like, and getting to work and feeling in pain, and because my exercise was not the same. And I'm like, this is not my life. This is not my movie. Call the director, call the producer, like Sarah Blakely says, and rewrite the script. You can rewrite the script. And so why aren't you believing in yourself right now? Why aren't you doing what you need to do? Right? Like, why? Why? What is holding yourself back? Like, are you trying to impress someone? Are you just you're in a relationship, you just want to spend every second with them? Like, what are you doing? Are you just going through the motions? Stop going through the motions. You can achieve anything you want. All these successful, happy people, they're all just people. They were people, they are, and they decided how they wanted to live. I decided that I wanted to be more successful in whatever way I chose that to be. I decided that I wanted more for my family and for myself, and I knew I had more in me, and I wanted to help more people. But I first had to start with myself. I first had to start with the person looking back in the mirror and do that inner work. Your life will only expand as much as you do. And you can only meet people as far and as deep as you've met yourself. And so you have to do that work. But guys, you have so much power within you. It's crazy. Like, I wasn't making a lot of money. I was being super lazy. I was like kind of lost and doing these things. And I completely did a 180 and turned my life around. I was the same person. I knew I had that within me because I was more like that high performer, successful leader, coach, like just an example. And I was thriving, right? And so I knew I had it within me. I knew I could do it. And so you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your potential and power. And you have to desire. I started desiring things. Hey, I wanted this, right? Like you realize, or if you're at the store, oh, I want this possession, or I want this thing. Okay, you could start there. But what do you want with your life? What do you want out of your life? How do you want it to feel? And everyone has their own unique blueprint. I would look and listen to other people, but they were telling me their blueprint. Their blueprint. I didn't want their blueprint. So you got to do the inner work and go within, and then go online and find people you resonate with, right? Like I really loved teaching and finding entrepreneurs and mentors and people who are teaching online and sharing online, and the business side and the creative side and content creators. And so I realized with what I wanted to do for a career and what I love to do is this. And so I found it, but I had to do my own inner work and own journey. And then you got to believe. And so if you don't believe in yourself, I would ask you, why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you? What are you not doing? What experience did you have in your life? Like, who told you that they don't believe in you? Like, you have to start filling your life with the habits of someone who would achieve what they want, right? And so, like, I'm giving myself proof. I knew that I was able to be successful and thrive and make impact because I had done it. And so I pulled and tapped into that. And so if you haven't done that, you can start now. You see all these people who were drug addicts or struggling or having a hard time in their life or miserable or sad or depressed, and then they turn their life around. That is or can be you. And if you don't want to get to that place, if you're younger, you can prevent that by mastering your money because it's a tool, mastering your habits, learning about yourself, doing the inner work, because that is where you're going to grow the most. And you can achieve anything you want. You literally can. It all starts up here. And then what you do, right? But it starts up here. It's so mental. And like, what are you focusing on and what are you not focusing on? There's so much. And I'm happy to tap into that here. That's what I care about. I want you to thrive and be successful as a child, but also as an adult. And I always cared about kids, but I'm like, if we help our adults thrive, guess who's going to thrive too? Kids. Everyone thrives. So stop being scared. Stop pretending. Stop shying away. Stop drowning out your feelings. Instead of being like, oh, I don't like where I am, or get clear. Don't have all the things that are changing your state or putting things down or numbing yourself. Feel it. Feelings are signals. Let yourself feel so you can change. You can change it anytime you want. You know how many people are successful or achieve their goals and they're older? 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So many people. But they started with belief. They started with a decision to change, to be more, to do more. Why not you? Why not now? The choice is up to you. And if you want more support, subscribe. This is what I'm all about. Money, mindset, habits, emotions, and encouragement. Because you have so much in you. You do. The world is open to you.